Great job! You're making your way through this course and the steps of a UX research study. To begin, you learned about the 4 steps in a UX research study. Then you dove deep into the first step, planning a study. There are 7 elements of a UX research plan, and we explored each of them: the project background, research goals, research questions, key performance indicators, KPIs, methodology, participants, and script. Lastly, you investigated why and how to include data privacy in user research. Coming up, we'll move from the first step of planning a research study to the second step, conducting the research. To conduct research, we'll dig into one popular method, usability studies. See you there. Welcome back. It's great to see you again. Earlier, we explored how to plan a study, the first of 4 steps in your UX research study. We also investigated why and how to include data privacy in user research. Now it's time to move on to the second step, conducting research. Conducting research is an essential part of getting feedback from participants, but it can be tricky. It requires choosing the right study method for your design and limiting biases that are likely to pop up in our research, like attitudes and stereotypes we associate to certain people or the tendency of participants to agree with those they like. For our lesson, we will focus on usability studies to conduct our research. Usability studies are a research method that assesses how easy it is for participants to complete core tasks in a design. We'll also explore how to reduce bias and be inclusive when conducting usability studies. Then we'll wrap up by learning how to take notes while observing participants in a usability study. This sound like a task you're up for? If so, we'll get started by learning the basics of usability studies. You know all about the first step in a UX research study, which is planning the study. It's time to move to the second step, which is really exciting, conducting the research. So let's get started. A usability study is a research method that assesses how easy it is for participants to complete core tasks in a design. During a usability study, researchers follow participants as they interact with a product. The user's feedback helps the design team make important improvements to the user experience. Usability studies can take place at various points in the design process. You can conduct a usability study when you have an early idea, like a lo-fi prototype that is only somewhat interactive. Often this is called concept testing. You can also conduct a usability study when you have an interactive prototype. This is the most common time to conduct a study because it gives the design team insight on what needs to be revised or added before the product launches. You can even conduct a usability study with a product that is complete. You may want to change a feature of the product or test if the product is usable with a specific group of people. Imagine this scenario. A local bakery has a website, but customers can't place their orders online. The bakery has asked you to create a new feature that will allow customers to order on their website. You've created a prototype of the website that includes this new feature to place an online order. You decide to conduct a usability study to understand how easy it is for users to complete an order. As part of the study, participants navigate the prototype from the landing page to checkout, acting as if they're real customers. As a researcher, you collect feedback as you watch the users interact with the prototype. In some usability studies, you can even interview participants after they're done interacting with the prototype in order to get more feedback. You might be wondering, how much feedback about my design should I get? We recommend recruiting a handful of participants for a usability study. For our examples, we'll have 5 participants in the usability study. This sample size is large enough to uncover major user issues, but small enough to keep the cost down. Let's focus on one of our usability study participants, Alex. As part of the study, Alex tries to order a birthday cake for their son on the prototype of the bakery's website. By following Alex through the ordering process, you discover that Alex's user journey hits a problem. First, the birthday cake that Alex wants to order for their son is pretty specific. They want a rectangular rainbow cake topped with rainbow sprinkles and a unicorn placed in each of the 4 corners of the cake. Alex selects a rectangular rainbow cake without any trouble, and Alex adds the rainbow sprinkles by selecting them from a drop-down menu labeled Decorations. Alex notices that unicorns are also on the decorations list, so they are selected easily. But then Alex hits a problem and veers off the happy user path. When Alex adds the unicorn decoration, there's no quantity option, so Alex can't order 4 unicorns. There's also not a section for notes, so Alex is not able to specify that the unicorn should be placed in each corner of the cake. To add to Alex's frustrations, the prototype site does not include a help button. During the usability study, Alex is open and honest about these problems. Thanks to Alex's feedback, the design team can now work out solutions to improve the bakery's website. Keep in mind, usability studies give UX designers a way to test their designs and get feedback without much risk and a lot of reward. While the user feedback might not all be positive, it will always make the product better. Coming up, we'll get to know the 2 types of usability studies, moderated and unmoderated. Let's go.
Oh, hold on, everyone. Oh, God. All right.
Now that we know the basics of usability studies, we'll get into some specifics. There are 2 types of usability studies, moderated and unmoderated. Let's check them out. In moderated usability studies, a person guides participants through the study in real time. The person who guides participants through the study is known as the moderator. The moderator's goal is to help participants interact with the product and collect their feedback along the way. On the other hand, unmoderated usability studies do not have a designated moderator. In unmoderated usability studies, participants test out the prototypes without human guidance. Usually the study is recorded on video and the UX team reviews the video footage after the study. Moderated and unmoderated usability studies have benefits and limitations depending on the scope and goals of your study. To compare these 2 types, let's walk through the benefits and limitations for each in detail. We'll start with some of the benefits of moderated usability studies. First, in moderated usability studies, the moderator guides the participant through the study. For example, the moderator might show the participant where to click and ask them about their experience when taking that action. This is beneficial because participants take the exact actions you want to get feedback about. Second, moderated studies allow the moderator to ask specific questions and follow up in real time to learn more. Similarly, the moderator can rephrase a question that a participant is not understanding. This is beneficial because it allows you to collect more information that you can act on to improve your design. Third, moderated usability studies allow for rapport building between the moderator and participant, which can help the participant open up and share more feedback about the design. Building rapport is especially important if the design being tested deals with sensitive or personal issues. Okay, so moderated usability studies sound pretty great, right? Well, they also have some limitations. The moderator could influence or bias the participants. Because a person is guiding the study, there's a chance that person can accidentally let their own thoughts or feelings come into the study. Also, moderated usability studies are less flexible. It's harder to reach populations like single parents or night shift workers who may be unavailable during the daytime hours. The study can also be difficult to reschedule if a participant does not show up. In addition, there's a chance that the participant may not identify with the moderator. This could make the participant less comfortable and less open with their feedback. There are many more benefits and limitations to moderated usability studies, which you can learn about in the upcoming reading. All right, let's shift gears and think about unmoderated usability studies. Remember, unmoderated studies did not have a person guiding the participants. Let's discuss the benefits of this type of study. First, it's easier to see how a participant uses the product in the real world. In unmoderated usability studies, you give the participant a list of tasks to complete on their own. This helps you see how the participant would experience your product without a moderator guiding each step. Second, unmoderated usability studies allow participants to complete tasks on their own time and in their own space because there is no need for a moderator. This also makes it easier to schedule unmoderated studies. Third, depending on the subject matter, especially if it's sensitive, participants may feel more comfortable giving feedback without others around. As you might have guessed, there are also limitations to unmoderated usability studies. In an unmoderated usability study, participants have no human guidance. Participants get a list of fixed questions and tasks, but if they have issues or need technical assistance, there's often no one to help them. Next, unmoderated usability studies don't give the UX team an opportunity to ask the participant real-time follow-up questions. This can be limiting if the participant does not explain their problem in detail because there's no way to follow up once the UX team watches the recording. Lastly, there's little to no control over the environment to ensure you have the participant's full attention. Without a moderator present, participants could multitask and not be focused on the key activities in the study. Ultimately, to decide which type of usability study to conduct, the UX team has to consider the scope and goals of the study and the types of participants you are trying to reach. Next up, we'll talk about how usability studies are structured. Hey everyone, now that you know the basics of usability studies, it's time to watch one in action. Earlier, you learned that usability studies can be moderated or unmoderated. Join me as I conduct an unmoderated usability study so you can get a feel for how this works in the real world. Let's continue to imagine that we are on a UX team that is creating an app to help people find and schedule dog walkers. The design team wants to learn how easy it is for users to go through the main user experience of finding and scheduling dog walkers in the app. To figure this out, I've been asked to lead an unmoderated usability study for the dog walking app. I'll have participants test our low-fidelity prototype. I've recruited 5 participants to provide feedback from the comfort of their own homes. I'll need your help to watch the recordings of the 5 participants. As a researcher, your goal is to pay attention to how each user responds to the tasks they are asked to perform. As you watch each video, you'll see the participants try to complete a series of tasks that the design team wants to get feedback on. The participants will also share what they are thinking as they try to complete the tasks. Since this is your first usability study, just get a feel for how the process works as you watch each participant. For future studies, you'll take notes during the study, but let's keep it simple for now. It looks like the recordings for each participant just got uploaded. Let's get started with our first one.
Hi there, I'm Toby. I'm going to be completing this usability study on an app to help people schedule dog walkers. This is the first time I've ever done a study like this. I go out of town on the weekends a lot, and since I have 2 dogs, I definitely could use something like this to make sure my dogs are well cared for while I'm away. So let's check out what I need to do here. Prompt 1. Pick a date and time to schedule a dog walker. Note, the product is only an example, so you will not be able to change the date or time on the screen. Okay, so I'm opening the app, and I'm not exactly sure if I pick schedule or dog walkers near you. That's a little confusing. Kind of seems like you can do both here. I guess I'll try schedule since I'm trying to find a date and time. Okay. Seems like I'm in the right place, and I don't need to fill out the date and time here. Kind of weird that I don't get to choose my own date and time with this product since it's an example. What's the point of selecting a dog walker if you can't say when you want them to come? I guess that might be included when the product is a little more well developed. Prompt 1 follow-up. Did you find this task easy or difficult to complete? Is there anything you would change about the process of scheduling a dog walker? You know what I mean? Like when I see a date like May 2nd, I don't know which day of the week that is, so I just have to pull up my own calendar to compare. So I guess I'll just press submit. Prompt 2, select a dog walker. Okay, now I'm looking at all the dog walkers available at this date and time. There's a lot to look at, tons of profiles. How am I supposed to really know who to choose to walk my dog? Any of these profiles right now seem fine to me. I'll say that this one right here works. I think I need to click the Learn More button. Prompt 3. Confirm booking of dog walker and complete the checkout process. Got it. Okay. I'm going to click Book right here. This seems fairly simple. What the heck? It looks like this is a page with details about my booking and the total cost. The app didn't even give me a page to confirm the dog walker I selected or the date and time I need. I'm not even sure if I had all the right details, but it went right to confirming the appointment. That's so annoying. I feel like most apps let you review what you're booking before you actually finish paying. Well, I guess I completed the task, since it seems like it would be the final page. Prompt 3, follow-up. Did you find this task easy or difficult to complete? Is there anything you would change? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy that the app booked the dog walker without letting me review what I was going to book. I was just trying to click around, not actually confirm anything. I can imagine if I was using the app with my real credit card details, I would definitely want to be able to review and confirm the dog walker and the time I want to schedule before actually confirming. Prompt 4. From the home page, figure out where you would go to edit your address. Address, ha! Well, that might have been a nice thing to add in before I clicked the book button. Seriously. Okay, I guess I'll click the X to get out of this and try to get back to the home page. This is confusing. I don't see anything here about adding my address. It has to be here somewhere. I know it's not under the schedule button or in this list of dog walkers near me, so I mean, is it under the latest tips button? Okay, not here. Let me go back to the home page. Gah, I give up. I don't see the word address listed anywhere on the home page, so I really don't know where this would be. Prompt 5. Would you use the dog walking app? I definitely see myself using an app to find and schedule a dog walker like this if it was better to use. I need someone to help with my dogs when I'm out of town, so this app might be able to do that. I also would like a way to book a dog walker every Saturday morning, like on a recurring basis. It seems like you can only book one appointment at a time for this. That's kind of annoying too. Anyway, I think that's it. I'll log out now.
Okay, hi, I think this is recording and ready. My name is Taj. Let's see how this goes. Prompt 1. Pick a date and time to schedule a dog walker. Note, the product is only an example, so you will not be able to change the date or time on the screen. Okay, so to pick a dog walker, I don't really know if dog walkers near you is how to schedule or if this schedule rectangle thing is the way to go. I'm a bit confused. I'll try the schedule thing. Okay, cool. It seems like that worked because the app went to the next screen. I'm going to assume if this was clickable, I'd see a calendar at this point. Or it looks like maybe these two rectangles are both boxes that I would type a date and time into. Interesting. One thing I'm thinking about for myself and my own dogs is that it doesn't seem like there's a way to schedule a reoccurring dog walker. Like if I want someone to come walk the dog every week at the same time. This scheduling page seems like it's only a one-time appointment for this one date and one time. Anyway, I'll go ahead and click the submit thing, which I think is a button. Prompt 1 follow-up. Did you find this task easy or difficult to complete? Is there anything you would change about the process of scheduling a dog walker? I mean, it was a bit hard to figure out which button to press on the home screen, but that's okay. That could be fixed, but I still figured it out. Also, I think there needs to be a way to do a recurring booking. Almost everyone I know with a dog doesn't schedule individual appointments like this. They want someone to walk their dog at the same time or on the same day every week, or something like that. Prompt 2. Select a dog walker. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of options here. And I can scroll through even more dog walkers. Any of these work for me. So I'm going to click one of these rectangles that say Learn More. Looks like I'm in the right place. Cool. This seems like more details about a dog walker named Jane Doe. Prompt 3. Confirm booking of dog walker and complete the checkout process. Got it, okay. I'm going to click book right here. This one seems obvious since it's big at the top of the screen. Oh, that was super easy. Looks like I'm all set. I have this congratulations page, which I guess means my booking of a dog walker is all good. Prompt 3 follow-up. Did you find this task easy or difficult to complete? Is there anything you would change? Wouldn't really change anything. That was pretty easy. I got it done quickly. Prompt 4. From the home page, figure out where you would go to edit your address. Got it. Well, let me see if I can go back here. I think I need to press this X to get out of this screen. Ah, yes, I'm back on the home screen of the app. Cool. So if I'm looking for a place to edit my address, it's probably here under the logo for a person. Usually, in other apps, there's a profile page with all of your personal details like address, so I wonder if this app will be the same. Great, yes, found it. It says address right here. Prompt 5. Will you use the dog walking app? I don't know if that's useful, especially since you can't book a recurring time. Like, I don't really know if I would just book a dog walker one date at a time. Seems like a lot of effort. To be honest, I don't think I'd really use it the way it's currently set up, but thanks for letting me try it out.
Okay, I'm Orion. I'm joining a usability study about scheduling and booking a dog walker. So excited to get started, and I'm sure that this will be fun. Maybe I'll even get to use this app to actually book a dog walker in the future. Okay, let's start the prompts and figure out how this dog walking app works. Prompt 1. Pick a date and time to schedule a dog walker. Note, the product is only an example, so you will not be able to change the date or time on the screen. I work as a teacher and I volunteer to coach sports after school, like volleyball. So my puppies, Reggie and Snowball, are often left home alone for long periods of time. I'm excited to see how easy this app is to use. Okay, so let me get started here. Alright, looks like I'm on the home page of the app. I need to pick a date and time to schedule a dog walker. Seems like there are some tips at the top here. That's useful. Oh great, there's a bottom that says schedule. I bet this is the one I need to click on. Great, looks like I'm doing this right so far. I was taken to the next page of the app. Now I'm supposed to pick a date and time to schedule a dog walker, but it looks like this information is already filled in. I am imagining that if I pick a real date and time that I want someone to walk my doggies, then I press the submit button here. There we go. Prompt 1 to follow up. Did you find this task easy or difficult to complete? Is there anything you would want to change about the process of scheduling a dog walker? I can't say I'd change anything honestly. The task was super easy to complete. Schedule a walk was nice and clear with a big button, and I knew right away where to click. Easy peasy. Prompt 2. Select a dog walker. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of options for the dog walkers here. And it says that these folks are near me. That's cool. Seems like there will be a lot of detail here to choose from. I'm going to guess I just click learn more here on the person who seems like the best dog walker. Again, these buttons are really clear, which makes it easy. Yep, that worked. Now I'm on what it seems like a profile page with details about specific dog walker. The dog walker here is named Jane Doe. How fun! Looks great. Prompt 3. Confirm booking of dog walker and complete the checkout process. This seems pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to click the book button at the top of the screen here. Oh nice, that was super easy. Looks like I'm all set on that one too. This message here is so upbeat with congrats and an exclamation point. That's cute. Prompt 3 follow-up. Did you find this task easy or difficult to complete? Is there anything you would change? That was really easy to do. I guess if I'm a little bit picky, it would have been nice to have some kind of confirmation page before the booking actually happened. Like, it would be nice to review the details of my reservation to make sure I'm all set before the booking is confirmed. The other thing is, I usually want to book a dog walker every day after school when I'm coaching sports. So I'd need a way to set that up to be recurring so the same dog walker could come see my doggies at the same time each day. Prompt 4. From the homepage, figure out where you would go to edit your address. Okay, well it looks like I just hit the X here. And yep, that took me back to the homepage where I started. Great! Then I'm going to click the logo that represents a profile page in this top right corner of the app. Yep, just as I expected. Cool. Okay, so I'll click edit profile here and update my address. Seems pretty easy like other apps I've used before. Prompt 5. Would you use the dog walking app? Yeah, I definitely use this for sure. It really seems super simple to use. I just love to see a little more customization and of course some more actual details of the content. After that, I think it's pretty much ready to go. Thanks for letting me try it out today.
Hi there, I'm PETA. I'm excited to give this app a try. I don't have a dog myself, I wish, but I help take care of my mom, who is 84 years old and is in pretty poor health. She has a really sweet dog, but she really doesn't have time to take care of him. I try to walk him every day, but sometimes it would be nice if I had help. Anyways, I'm excited to
Nighttime
check out this
here.
app to learn more about the dog walkers.
Wow. Hey. Not many Chinese, I think, use tag, but yeah. Mr. Entertainment. Yeah, sure. Uh, maybe more entertainment once I get the bottle of sake ready. Mm. I'm getting ready to just doing some internet stuff. No, I gotta no. I just usually like do some work and do some internet searching, and then I'll put Beijing. Beijing. Yep, Beijing. Yeah, I heard that too. I was about to give like Cindy some English lessons. Mhm. Well, like that word, generic. Bada boom, bada bing. No, it was like Buddha, Jing, Buddha, nah, bump, nah. Hi, ni hao, beautiful girl. Welcome to China. Please, what do you want to eat? 你想吃什么? We're also like showing half our faces. Hello. My name is Ji. I want to welcome you to China. Okay. Thanks for the gift, Jay. Yay, I got some gifts. Nah. I'm still like only 5 wins. Look at that. Compared to yours. You don't even do that much verses with people. I'm surprised you're doing with me. That's nice. No. Oh, really? Look at you, professional streamer. So let's see some exotic views. Yeah, I know. What kind of people are we bringing here? How does this work? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring the dog over, right? What do you guys want us to do? Oh. That's it? Okay. Bye. Yeah.
Product is only an example, so you'll not be able to change the date and time on the screen. Okay, so it looks like I'm on the first screen of the app. Maybe like a home page? Even though there's this schedule button. It's kind of confusing. Wouldn't I want to click on this dog walkers near you section so I could schedule something who's nearby my location? It's probably more like to be scheduled because that seems more likely to be a button you'd click. That worked. Now I need to select a date and time for the dog walker to come by my house. It's kind of annoying that there isn't a calendar view here. I know I need a dog walker on Mondays and Thursdays at 8 a.m., but I would never know what date that goes with. If I just saw a date like May 2nd, I have no clue which day of the week this is. Anyway, this seems straightforward, and I'd click the Submit button after I choose my date and time. Prompt 1, follow-up. Did you find this task easy or difficult to complete? Is there anything you would change about the process of scheduling a dog walker? Well, it was confusing in the beginning to know if I needed to click on one of those profiles or the Schedule button. I would also like a calendar view when selecting a date. Prompt 2, select a dog walker. Okay, so I assume all of these people are available at the selected time? There's not any detail here, so I don't really know what I'd pick or who to use. Is there any difference between any of these people? What do all these lines mean? Oh, there we go. I need to click the Learn More thing on the right-hand side of the screen. Prompt 3. Confirm booking a dog walker and complete the checkout process. Is booking the same thing as completing the checkout process? Is there a cart or something? Let me go back. Maybe I missed an Add to Cart button. I'd expect to see an Add to Cart or something here. I'm not sure on this one. Okay, let me go to the Learn More page I was on earlier. This must be somewhere. Okay, so it looks like I'm back here again. My only option seems to be click on the book button, so I'll try it. Oh wow, seems like that worked. Although I really don't know what happened. The screen says congrats on total cost, but I don't really know what I booked or clicked. Like there's no confirmation page to tell me about the dog walker, the time or price I was scheduling. How strange. I don't think I ever had this happen before. Prompt 3, follow-up. Did you find these tasks easy or difficult to complete? Is there anything you would change? Considering I had to go back and forth between screens of the app, that was not simple. Usually with any sort of checkout process, there's an add to cart function. I was just clicking on different buttons to try to figure it out. Prompt 4, from the home page, figure out where you would go to edit your address. Okay, so I need to go back to the home page first. I bet I clicked the X button in the corner. Yes. Okay, this makes more sense. Editing an address is going to be under this profile icon thingy. I bet. Great, got it. Hey, at least I got this one right. So yeah, I go ahead and just type in my address here where it says address info. Prompt 5, would you use the dog walking app? In general, a dog walking app is definitely something I'd use. The checkout process for this app could be a little more smoother though. But otherwise, I think it's a nice way to book something for my mom and her dog. I think once a more final version is out, I could definitely see myself using it. All right, that's it, I think. Bye.
Hi there, I'm Andy. Let's see how this goes. Pick a date and time to schedule a dog walker. Note, the product is only an example, so you will not be able to change the date or time on the screen. Okay, I need to pick a date and time. This part seems pretty clear. I'm going to select schedule here and just click on it. Yeah, so to me, this seems like just a one-off appointment, but in my life, I would always want to book multiple dog walking sessions, like a recurring appointment for every week or every other week. I don't really think booking a one-off dog walk is that great, but let me just hit submit here. Prompt 1 follow-up. Did you find this task easy or difficult to complete? Is there anything you would change about the process of scheduling a dog walker? Yeah, like I was saying, I think there needs to be a way to do a recurring booking. Almost everyone I know with a dog doesn't schedule individual appointments like this. It would also take a long time to have to re-enter your information every time you want to book a dog walker. Prompt 2, select a dog walker. Okay, so it seems like there's a lot of options here for dog walkers, I guess. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for exactly. Does learn more mean to book that dog walker or just get more information about each person? It's not really clear how I select a dog walker from this list. Okay, let me try clicking learn more on one of these items of the list. Oh, that took me to a new page, so I think that worked. Prompt 3, confirm booking of dog walker and complete the checkout process. Got it. Okay, I'm going to click the book rectangle right here, I guess. Wait, I think that was the end of the process. Like, it just booked an appointment without asking me if I wanted to confirm or showing me what I was booking. That's honestly super annoying. If I was actually paying for this, I would be pretty angry if I didn't know what I was booking. Prompt 3 follow-up. Did you find this task easy or difficult to complete? Is there anything you would change? It was really disorienting that there wasn't a confirmation page for the dog walker that I was booking. It went straight from the profile page of a dog walker to a congrats page. What if I had made a wrong click or if I wanted to change something about my appointment? Also, I wish I could filter the dog walkers by experience level. It wasn't really clear what their differences were or how I would choose one dog walker over another. Prompt 4, from the home page, I guess I clicked this X to get out of the screen because it doesn't seem like there's anything else I could click. Yep, that worked. And I'm back on the first page I saw at the start of this thing. And then from here, it seems pretty obvious that I'd click this logo for a person, which is probably a profile of some kind. All right, and now I'm guessing I'd hit this edit profile rectangle button thing and just type here to change my address. Seems pretty easy. Prompt 5, would you use the dog walking app? So an app to help you find and book a dog walker is definitely useful. I'm still super annoyed that there was no confirmation page in this app though. I'd really want a way to fix this more. Or I'd want to be able to schedule a dog walker twice a week at the same date and time. Or I also think a filter to let me pick my dog walker by how much experience they have would make me feel a lot more comfortable about who to choose. But yeah, other than that, I think it works all right. Okay, I think that's it for now.
Welcome back. How was watching your first unmoderated usability study? Hopefully, you now have a feel for how an unmoderated usability participant feel comfortable. You want to establish a professional but friendly rapport with the participants right from the start. Second, thank participants for coming. Don't skip over this step. Make sure participants know how grateful you are that they're taking the time to participate in the study. Even after the study is conducted, it's important to show how grateful you are for their participation. You can do this by sending them off with a small thank you gift. It's also helpful to remind participants that their feedback on the product has the potential to help millions of users. It's important to be open and honest about their experience so the design team can make improvements. If a participant is worried about offending the design team, you won't get the useful feedback you're after. Emphasize that nothing they say will offend you or hurt your feelings, and that any issues that they have navigating your design will probably come up for many other participants too. Let the participant know that you're here to find out how to improve the design, so constructive criticism is more than welcome. Next, it's time to have participants fill out paperwork. You'll likely have participants complete a non-disclosure agreement, or NDA, which we've discussed earlier. This might sound intimidating, but your job as the study moderator is to frame this in a casual and approachable way. Since the designs they'll provide feedback on might not have launched yet, you want to ensure participants don't share any details about the designs with the outside world. But it's not all about us. If the NDA is set up correctly, it helps build trust with participants and increase rapport. This is especially important with participants from historically marginalized communities or at-risk populations who have often been taken advantage of in research. Once the NDAs are signed, explain the focus of the study and what participants will give feedback on. Give the participant a roadmap or a preview of what's to come. It's always a good idea to let them know what to expect and then to ask, does this sound good? Make it a practice to check in with the participant to make sure they're comfortable with what you've planned. Now it's time to establish the ground rules for them to explain what's on their mind while they're doing it. This is the time to let participants know what you'd like them to do and give them specific examples of how. For instance, a thing.
All right.